Why do so many people want to see this movie? Because its story has a very mysterious feel. The story takes place in a place like a forest. But don't be fooled. Around here are extremely high walls. This is the maze in the legend. And this is the movie. The Maze Runner. The main actor's name is Thomas. He just got sent here. A group of male students surrounded him and laughed at him. Thomas rushed away. But unfortunately he fell. He found out that all around were walls. Not only that, he also lost his memory. Every man here doesn't remember anything, said the leader. They were all sent here. Since then they have to live here like savages. The leader is the person who comes early. He's been here for 3 years. But he didn't say what's on the outside. He only said one sentence, couldn't go over there. Not long after, Thomas discovered 2 men ran out to that door. A fat boy told him they were the scout. Only a scout can pass through. Thomas is an adventurous man. He went over there to watch, but was pushed away by Alba. Thomas is angry. Are you crazy? Why stop me and don't tell me what's inside? At this moment, a sound rang out. The maze door slowly closed. The inside is dark and scary. If you are locked in, what will happen? Thomas heard a sound coming from the maze. The maze was being changed, the deputy leader said. This maze, no one has ever stayed in it overnight. Because there are monsters, everyone who meets it must die. On the morning of Monday, the leader led Thomas to a wall. He sees a lot of names up there. There are names that have been crossed out. Those that have been crossed out are dead. Thomas engraved his name on it. Not long after, a monstrous thing happened. Thomas went into the woods, and he met a man who was one of the scouters. His eyes were all black, his face was white. He rushed forward like a madman, pushing Thomas down. This is all your fault, he said. As he said, he strangled Thomas. Thomas kicked him down, ran away. He ran to everyone. People quickly pinned him down, lifted his shirt. Everyone saw his scary wound. This person had been bitten by a monster, so he was like a madman. Soon it will become a soulless body. They brought him to the front of the maze, let him in. The maze starts to close. The men tried to push him inside. He begged, but they didn't care. The third day, for losing a guide, the leader entered the maze of exploration alone. But that day something unexpected happened. At the close of the door, they still haven't returned. Thomas asks, can't you go find them? Everyone says you can't. The door has started to be closed. They are probably dead. At this moment, people saw their figures. But the leader was in a coma. The boy doesn't want to let him stay, tries to carry him. Everyone shouted, Minho, let him stay. At that moment, Thomas thought, why watch his teammates die? He made a decision, both stupid and brave. He went straight inside. Everyone told him to go inside and die. But he still decided to come help his teammates. Minho laughed tiredly, joking with him. Well done, you just killed yourself. That's right, no one can live in the maze overnight. He looked at the wounded leader. He heard that scary sound coming from the maze again. Thomas thought of a way, using the rope to hang the leader. That sound is getting closer. Minho saw the monster. He panicked and ran away. Thomas had to hide in a pile of ropes. Waiting for the monster to leave, he tied the leader and got out. Suddenly a mucus fell on his shoulder. Monsters appeared from above. Thomas tried to run. In the dark maze, he quickly ran to a dead end. With no other choice, he climbed on top. The monster also crawled up after him. He jumped. The monster also jumped. The monster was wrapped tightly by the rope. Thomas and Minho met. They ran together. Minho ran through a giant wall that was slowly closing. Thomas stopped suddenly. Minho shouted, come over here. It turns out Thomas is waiting for the monster to come. He provoked it, then ran quickly. The monster and he ran to the gap of the maze door. It is slowly shrinking. Who will escape this scary place? The next day, the maze was opened again. Thomas and Minho brought the leader back. Everyone was very surprised. Can you see the monster? Minho said, we saw it, he killed it. Thomas becomes a hero. But Alba doesn't like him. Another bizarre thing appeared again. When the hook is raised, inside is a strange girl. On her body there is a piece of paper. On it was written, she was the last. Not long after, Thomas led a group of people into the maze. They find a locator mounted on the monster's body. Then they brought it back to camp. Minho showed Thomas the map he made. For the past 3 years, Minho has been to every corner of the maze. But he could not find a way out. The maze has 8 areas. The place is numbered 7, can open the door. The girl awoke. Thomas came up beside her and said, it's okay, everything will be fine. Where is this? Why can't I remember anything? This is normal, you will recall his name after a few days. Teresa. What did you say? My name is Teresa. Recently I have been dreaming. You are in my dream. Why are we different from them? Teresa handed Thomas the bag. 2 ampoules of medicine. Thomas suddenly thought that the leader was injured. That could be the antidote. He went to the leader. Suddenly he took his hand. You shouldn't be here. Teresa stabbed him with the tube, causing him to pass out. The next day, Thomas and Minho decided to find a way out. They ran out of the giant maze. They went to Area 7. Area 7 is the Blade area. The two took out their locator, followed the signal it emitted, found a door. Minho has never seen this door. They go into the cave, use the device to open the door. There was a ray of light sweeping through them. Then there was a very loud sound. The cave door was closed. They felt unsettled, so they quickly ran away. Minho and Thomas ran frantically. The path of the blade does not stop closing. Through the last slit, they ran out. Thomas could not run past. Wait for the opportunity to pass. Finally, he got out. The maze continues to close. The giant stone wall began to move. They continued to run, back to the camp. The leader has regained consciousness. He said wearily, "We can't get out." He remembers everything. "You are their man, why are you here?" Thomas was surprised, did not answer. There was a loud noise outside. Everyone ran out to see. It was night that the maze door was not closed. Not only that, the more the maze doors were opened, the monsters inside the maze have arrived. In the dark maze, shadows of monsters appeared. The whole camp sank into chaos. They were attacked by monsters, everyone hid in tents, monsters walked above. It reached down to catch the leader. The leader said one last sentence to Thomas. "Get everyone out of here." After massacring many people, the monster has returned. As they go out, internal conflicts become more and more intense. Alba beat Thomas. He suddenly remembered, the leader was bitten by a monster, then using the antidote was able to recall the memory. So he used the monster's needle to pierce his leg. Everyone quickly took the antidote for him. Woke up, he remembered everything. He and Teresa were the last to enter the maze. They didn't want to do bad things, so they were brought in here. Thomas decided to let everyone out of this maze. But they don't know, Alba has become the leader. He captured Thomas and Teresa, brought them to the door of the maze. Alba wants to kill them in the maze. With no other choice, Thomas protested. Everyone is against Alba. Thomas advised everyone to join him into the maze to find a way out. Some people entered and some Alba followers stayed at the barracks. Everyone goes to Area 7. Here there are monsters to guard, they have to fight. They charge up, fight the monster together, push it into the pit. But monsters are not only one, they both fight and run away. Go to the deepest part of the cave, use a locator to open the door. They found a way out. But outside the door, all of the labyrinth's workers are dead. It seems there has just been a riot here. The woman operating the maze appeared on the screen. She said secretly, outside the world is suffering an apocalypse. Humans have a dangerous disease, starting to kill themselves. By the time some children are found to have antibodies, they bring them to research and training. They lead them into the maze. Then the army entered. She killed herself with a gun. The outside is very scary. Should we go out? Suddenly Alba appeared. All the people in the barracks were dead. He was bitten by a monster and went insane. Minho stabbed the plunge at Alba. The fat boy helped Thomas out and was not dead. The army has arrived. They follow the army on board. The maze is scary when viewed from above. Were they free? The final photo was passed out. The woman stood up and wiped the fake blood with a towel. She pretended to die. The test was successful, she said, entering the next stage. It turns out that these young people have not escaped their conspiracies. The first maze has escaped. There are still more frightening mazes. Difficulties are still ahead of them. Do you like this video? What film do you want me to do next? Comment below. Like and share for more.